As hope is a waking dream. You are Derek Cole, and you're about to embark on a journey that will test your body, wrench your soul, and twist your mind. Breakdown combines the power of an explosive arsenal of weapons with stunning hand-to-hand combat, all within a unique first-person game system. Detailed, immersive 3D graphics bring to life a world of intrigue that leaves you questioning the very ground you walk on. Interesting. I've actually been looking for this game for quite some time, and I was very happy to find it complete with the book. Disc is in immaculate condition. I mean, I had no complaints. I found it at a local used bookstore here in town called Biffley's. Look them up on Facebook. I mean, it's an amazing place. They have old retro board games, all kinds of good, you know. Next, another game I've been looking for quite some time. I wish I'd have found it complete. Sadly, it was not complete, and that's Crimson Skies for the original Xbox, exclusive to the original Xbox. Not a lot to say because I haven't played it yet, but I just wanted to show it. You know, I found it. The disc is in great shape, minus a book. Kind of annoying, but I got my ears out there on the interwebs, and I'm eyeing an instruction manual if I find it. Of course, get it brought in and put in. The blurb on the back reads, "Dashing heroes, dangerous dames, and deadly dogfights. In the fast-paced spirit of an adventure movie, you rule the skies as air pirate and ladies man Nathan Zachary in a dangerous 1930s alternate universe." I don't really think it's like a flight sim, but maybe more towards like a Warhawk, third-person Warhawk. As you can see on the back, definitely some third-personness going on. So, very happy to add this to my collection. Very happy. Never owned it before, so. And speaking of never owned it, this game I've never owned either. It is Cold Fear. Once again, most of these pickups were Biffley's. Once again, the used bookstore here in town, in the Otter Tail County area. Very great place to shop. Check them on Facebook, really. But it's a third-person survivor horror. You play, I believe it's like a National Guard, or not a National Guard, but a Coast Guard. So, like cop or whatever you want to call those guys, a Coast Guard agent, and you're investigating a derelict ship, and you find that it's crawling with creatures and craziness and awesome sauce, and once again, complete. Got the book, man, that's important. Disc is in great shape as well, so very happy. I mean, Biffley's does a great job at making sure your discs are good and everything's good to go, but check it out. Published by Ubisoft, Cold Fear for Xbox. Not exclusive, but mine's on Xbox. Next, this one. I've actually been looking for this for quite some time. I'm very interested to play it. A lot of these games, I just picked them up, so I haven't played them, but Enclave for the original Xbox. It's RPG, dungeon crawler, maybe. I guess if I had to compare it to something, judging by what I've seen so far of it, kind of a mix between like a Doom and maybe like a Kingdoms of Amalur type experience. And this is really cool too, because not only did it come like complete, but I mean it really came complete. I mean, it's a stupid book. It actually came with Prima's official hint book. Yeah, try and find these nowadays. And of course, the actual book, of course, disc. And yeah, I mean, it's just a game that I've been really wanting to play. Of course, blurb on the back: choose your path, warrior of the light or minion of the dark. Good or evil, man. Check it out, Enclave, on the original Xbox. I don't think it's exclusive to the original Xbox, but like I said, mine's on the Xbox. This one, on the other hand, is amazing. Shattered Union. I think we can all relate to that nowadays. Bit of this going around here in the States. But no. It's an RTS, very much like a Sid Meier, but to me, this is better. This is a lot better. I mean, it's the second Civil War is what you're playing through, and you could choose from like California or all these other republics. You can kind of see the maps there on the back and all the good there. You see that? That's beautifulness. This was published by 2K. Believe it was Pop Top Software that developed it, but it is amazing. Amazing RTS. If you love RTS, pick it up. Very good. Very happy to have that. And speaking of amazing games, one of my favorite, Republic Commando, Star Wars Republic Commando on the original Xbox. It's just an amazingly great game, and for me, I got it complete with book, and it even had the old Republic Commando registration card for those who ever actually used those. I don't think I did. The only gripe I have with this, and I got this off eBay, because trying to find it in the wild, I was having a hard time finding it in good shape, and when I did, it was insanely priced. So I went on eBay, and I got it for like $7. So I was very happy. The only gripe I have is this stupid ass marking in the corner. I don't like that. I don't like people writing in my cases. But probably get that off with some turpentine or something, some Brasso. No, not Brasso, but you know what I mean. Great game, happy to have it. If you never played it, get it and play it. It's awesome. Now, this is the last one for the original Xbox, and I have not played this. I've heard great things about it. I've not played it yet, but so happy when I saw it. I had to pick it up. I believe I only paid a couple bucks for it at the local pawn shop, Wayne's pawn shop here in town. But Still Life. Still Life. It's a very narrative game, very narrative. It's considered an investigative thriller. I mean, in the tone of, say, Heavy Rain or Until Dawn, a more recent one, except minus the scares per se. I haven't played it yet, so I mean, it didn't seem too scary from what I've seen of it. But I'll read you the little blurb on the back. Something is taking the lives of innocent victims, and a trail of disturbing clues is drawing you in. Victoria McPherson is a brilliant young FBI agent investigating a serial murder case in Chicago. The body count is now at 5, and she has no solid leads. A mountain of circumstantial evidence and a boss who's breathing down her neck. Upon reviewing an old case file, Victoria is shocked to find an astoundingly high number of similarities between a 75-year-old case and current string of killings. Take a deep breath and enter Still Life. Guys, highly recommend it. I know I said I haven't played it yet, but for just a couple of bucks, if you're into a narrative-driven game, Still Life. Get it, pick it up, fall in love. Okay, now that is it for Xbox Original. I do have a couple for the Xbox 360. Now, I picked up quite a few others, but there were more populars, like I completed my Gears of War Complete series, as well as my Halo and my Left 4 Dead. I'm not showcasing those due to the fact of, they're very popular. Most people own those. And I'm sure most people own this game, but this is my first time owning it, and I'm glad to have found it complete. Alan Wake. I've still not played it. I know. Dumb me. But I just picked it up, I don't know, very recently. Haven't had time to play it. I've been replaying Gears of War on my Xbox 360. So, haven't had time. As soon as I'm done with Gears, definitely dropping this, and I've heard so many great things about it. Very similar to what I've heard about Still Life. So, I mean, if you loved Alan Wake, probably going to love that one too. But, so I've heard. Like I said, I haven't played them yet. But, very excited to own this. And everyone who's ever owned an Xbox knows Alan Wake. So, I don't really need to go over too much with it. But, glad to own it now. Glad to own it. And now, here's two. Maybe you've heard of them. This one you've probably heard about recently due to the Bethesda relaunching it. And that is Prey. I don't think that they're keeping to the roots of the game. I'm a little skeptical about the new Prey because it looks way, I don't know what the word is, not survivor horror-y, which this one, in my opinion, is kind of a survivor horror, but kind of like a really survival game. Because these guys are out after your ass. Once again, the problem was I found a great case with great art, still intact, great disc. No book! What do people do with books lately? You sell your game, you keep your damn book. Give up the book. But the original Prey, I've played it a lot. And I will just say it's an amazing experience. If you haven't played it, please go out, spend a couple of dollars. It's not very expensive. You can find it anywhere. Get it, play it, enjoy it, and then you tell me the new Prey versus Prey, what Prey is better. Now, granted, obviously, none of us have played the new one by Bethesda, but I'm going to say Arcane Studios is a great studio. Bethesda is an amazing publisher, one of my favorites bar none. But I don't think they're keeping to the source material. I think this, it should have been more, more surviving, because you are the prey. That's why it's called Prey. They're hunting you. They're going to kill you. They're going to whoop you. And in this one, it's like you have all these supernatural powers, and you have this, and you're just like, just dead. The alien come for me. I kill you now. This one. Yeah. Pick it up. Glad to have it. Wish it had a book. Now, last game for this pickups video, covering some of my Xbox pickups, is the original Vampire Reign. Some people may have played Altered Species, Vampire Reign Altered Species, I believe is what it's called. This one is by far better. It's, if I remember correctly, it's been a while, but if I remember correctly, it is first person or third person. No, it's third person. Very similar to Uncharted. That's right. Very similar to Uncharted, and just, you play as a member of this elite squad. There's 4 members, and you're hunting the vampires. You're gonna take them out, man, and it's just amazing. I mean, the graphics are great. The mechanics, the shooting handles well. I mean, you're not gonna, how to compare it? Maybe to more classic third-person shooter. But, I mean, if you're looking for a Call of Duty experience, definitely no, don't do this. But for someone looking for a little more different, maybe a survivor horror mixed with some Uncharted, with a, a splash of narrative in this game, you'll enjoy it. It's great. It's awesome. But that is it for my Xbox pickups as of recent. Going to post another video next week of PlayStation pickups. I've gotten quite a few of those as well. Plus, I have come into some hard to find, and what I have been led to believe, rare PS4 games, and I'll be covering that as soon as they come in. I believe they're supposed to be here in April, so takes time to ship stuff from across the world. But I am King Oblivion. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. If you haven't yet, hit that like button, and please subscribe. Thank you, and have a good day. Peace.